Hello everyone, Charlie here. This is just a video talking about something that kind of bothered me. So, about, 7 years ago now, probably 2017, I posted a video. It was a GTA Online video, and it was... I don't really know. It was just a live stream that I did with a load of other people on a free mode server or whatever. It was ages ago, and YouTube decided 7 years later or 6 years later, but nearly seven, to take that video down, which is fine. If they find something wrong in it, take it down, sure. But also to give me a strike. Now, I just think this is ridiculous because 7 years ago. Why strike me for something that happened 7 years ago? It's been on your platform for 7 years and has never been noticed before. Now, the strike was for hate speech. Now, that I don't get, because there was no hate speech in there. If there was hate speech in the video, then it would stand out or something. And I went through that whole 2-hour video and I couldn't find any hate speech. The people I was playing online with, they were saying things that were a little bit kind of rude and whatnot, but there was no hate speech, no direct hate speech, nothing like that. Not from me either. There are a few expletives and rude words and things, but that comes with any GTA Online server, really, doesn't it? I don't get it. I understand I understand removing a video for violating guidelines, but this was nearly 7 years ago, and they also didn't say where the hate speech was. They just said, look through your entire 2-hour video and try and find it yourself. They didn't like bullet point or put down the time in which the hate speech was included. Nothing like that. Not like they do with copyright strikes, where they give you a specific time, like 3 seconds of where it was or whatever. It was nothing like that. I just don't get it. I mean, the platform has just gotten worse and worse over the years, hasn't it? And it hasn't been a problem for me. Removing the dislike button, I don't care. The whole adpocalypse thing that happened back all those years back, none of it's ever been a problem for me personally, because the only reason I post on YouTube is, one, to have kind of like an archive of games that I've played, and it's mostly for me, really, to just look back on stuff that I've done in the past and just to have a good time. Like, it's not about money, revenue, it's not about building an audience or anything like that. I'm always happy when a new person subscribes, don't get me wrong, it always makes me happy, and it's always nice to interact with people who like the content I post, even though it's just clips from me, and usually me and my mate George playing games, but sometimes just me on my own. Sometimes a few tutorials here and there, just different things, just stuff I want to post just because I can. I've never liked any other social media sites or anything like that. Not that YouTube is social media, but I've never used... I have an Instagram, but I don't really use it. And Snapchat, I don't use that at all. The only thing I use... TikTok, I don't have it. I don't have it installed. The only thing I use is YouTube. And, yeah, it's just always been the case ever since, 2015, I think, was when or 2016 was when I posted my first video on YouTube. I can't really remember now. But it's just funny that it's just something that old from 2017 is put under the radar and is given a strike for. It's kind of the same as if you were to let's say, like, the school system, for example. Imagine you're in your first year of high school, secondary school, whatever you want to call it, and when a teacher has turned their back, you put your finger up at them, you give them the middle finger. and then the CCTV cameras capture that, but they don't look at that footage until you're at the last year of high school or secondary school. And then they look at that footage, they see you 5 years ago putting your finger up at the teacher, and they go and find you and go, right, we need to punish you. They wouldn't do that because it was 5 years ago. This was nearly 7 years ago. And yet they're still going, oh yeah, that's bad. I was a kid as well. I was 16, I think. No, Christ, no, I wasn't 16. I was 14. Oh, I'm old. Yeah, no, I was like 14, and what, you're gonna punish me for something that happened years ago? Like I say, there's not even any hate speech in there. I don't know where the hate speech is. Maybe it's just the trolling, or one of the guys on there saying something rude. I don't know. It was a live stream. What are you going to do when someone says something bad? What do? The live stream's already up. It's already been said. It's already been broadcasted. You can't just punish someone for it. It's ridiculous. It just annoys me. It wouldn't annoy me if there wasn't the potential for this to happen again twice, because I feel like it was a mistake, because they sent me a whole 2 hour long video expecting me to find where the hate speech was. I watched the whole video. I watched the whole thing. I sat there and sat through the grueling 2 hour long misery of me when I was 14 playing online with a load of other people who play GTA. It was boring. It was a load of rubbish. And yet I go through the whole video and there's no hate speech there. If there was hate speech, I would know. I would see it. I would have heard it at the time. I have been raised not to say anything hateful and not to be a horrible person. And if I were to hear that from someone else, then I would have noticed it. But that's besides the point. They've still given me this strike, and I've got to wait another what? But like 80-something days, 83 days until that strike goes away. And if they find 2 other videos in the, nearly 2,000 videos I've posted now? Is it 3,000 by this point? I don't know. I've posted a lot of videos. If they look through my entire channel, they're bound to find 2 other cases of where I break some sort of rule. And that's just horrible. It just sucks. YouTube right now is in the worst state, because you can't trust it. They use bots to scan through videos, and bots can't be trusted either. And I appealed, right? And it only took half an hour for the appeal to be rejected. Half an hour. It's not like there's a human there. That was not a person who rejected that. It was a bot that automatically just got rid of my appeal. They don't look at the appeals. They don't care. You see all these YouTubers, all these big YouTubers having problems with contacting people at YouTube, and they have to end up like tweeting people, like tweeting Susan or whatever. I know she's not in YouTube anymore, but it's happened in the past. I just think it's just ridiculous how they've been able to get away with doing things like this. Now, what you might be wondering is, why is it a strike? Obviously you've done something bad before, because you always start with a warning before they put you in the strike system. Yeah, I posted a video. I don't know if you've ever heard of Andy Loves Pistols, right? It was this viral video from nearly 10 years ago now, of a kid playing with a toy pistol, like it was a like a little pea shooter type thing. It wasn't even a real one. It was like an airsoft. It's whatever. And he, just through the whole video, he was acting crazy. He was just acting really weird. And it was a meme, to be honest. It was just a funny thing that people joked about. And there were plenty of videos memeing it and making YouTube poops and all these different things. And the exact video that I downloaded off of a YouTube channel and reposted on my channel with just a stupid intro of I think it was a horse grabbing a cat by its collar and throwing it or something. I just added that in the beginning. They didn't even tell me off of that. They said I had shown off child neglect or whatever. It was like, okay, and they removed the video and they gave me a warning. Okay, that's fine. But here's the kicker, right? If you look up Andy Loves Pistols, you find a video titled, I won't say what the first word is, but it's expletive kid shows off M9 airsoft pistol, right? That video's still up, hasn't been removed, has been up for nearly 10 years. And they remove my video, which is exactly the same, nothing different. I literally downloaded that video using a third-party site and re-uploaded it, because that's what people do. But for some reason, that video's still up, and I've reported that video just because I'm salty. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm salty that they took my video down and gave me a warning and not this other person. And I put that in the appeal. I appealed and put, this video is already up on plenty of other channels, and you know, if you look up, and I put the title in, it's the exact same video. So why has that been up for 8 years and mine's been up for less than a year, and you're removing it and you're giving me a warning? Completely ignored again. Within half an hour, the appeal was rejected. It's a bot. It's a fucking bot. It just annoys me. And the fact that I couldn't do anything for a week on my channel. Now, a week doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot when I post just random clips of stuff I play on games throughout the day. I play a lot of video games. I'm a couch potato. I just sit. I'm a gaming chair potato, I guess. I just sit here on my gaming chair, playing games on my PS5, sometimes playing games on my computer. It's just what I do. It's my thing, and it's how I'm comfortable and whatnot. I've always done it. I've had a video game console when I was 5. I got my first one. When I was 5, my dad brought home an Xbox that he got from a boot sale, and ever since I've always played games. It's the pastime that I've always had. But you know, I post a lot of little clips from videos because of the share button on the PS5 controller, or the media button, or whatever it's called now. I can't be bothered. There's a controller right there next to me, but it's out of arm's reach. You know, it's another arm's worth reach away, so can't be bothered to look at it. Whatever, I'm rambling. Yeah, I think I've said pretty much all I want to say, but yeah, YouTube they need to sort something out, because this is ridiculous. I mean, I've got to wait 90 days, and my channel could potentially just be gone. If I lose all of my videos, all of the nearly, 2,000, 3,000 videos I've posted of just my life, that would be like taking a photo album. I don't have any photo albums, didn't have many pictures taken when I was little. It'd be like taking a load of my photo albums and setting them up in flames. It would be exactly the same. I would be distraught if they got rid of my channel. If they deleted my channel for whatever, you know, that face was cursed, wasn't it? But honestly, I'm not even joking. I don't even know what I would do. I would just be completely ruined. I would just be so upset. And it sounds petty, but it would be the same as burning 7 years worth of a photo album. Because I look back on the videos I've posted in the past, and I watch videos of me and my friend George when we played games, you know, Far Cry Arcade, God, like, that's one of the biggest ones, and GTA, and just, I'm getting emotional thinking about it, that I could lose my channel because YouTube are this stupid and ignorant. It's just, you know, if within the 90 days my stuff gets taken down, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I won't be able to get through to them. They'll send me to bots as usual. They'll turn me round in circles. I will have to email someone. I'll have to email some YouTubers or something and hope that they respond, and try and get them to help. Not that I know how they might be able to help, but YouTubers have helped other people in the past, so I'll just email every YouTuber I can possibly find the email for, and just let them know of my situation, and ask that they speak to a higher up in YouTube, and just have them bring my channel back, have them review the videos that got taken down and stuff. Just anything. I will be desperate. Seriously desperate. And Daz Black is quite good for stuff like that. I mean, people email him a lot, so maybe I would go to him first, and I'm a massive fan of him. But again, I would feel guilty for doing it, but at the same time, it's a small ask in comparison to a lot of things just to have someone support me, just give me a hand in something like this. Like I say, I would be so distraught. I don't think I'd ever be able to get over it if all of the stuff on my YouTube got removed. It's just I've made a hobby out of posting on there and saving videos and just having a good time. If it all gets removed, well, yeah, I don't know what I'll do. But anyway, this video's gone on for far too long. I need to stop rambling. For anyone who's watched the whole 15 minutes, nearly 16 minutes, then thanks. I really appreciate it. And yeah, just be careful when you post stuff on YouTube. Just know that anything that you say that could be taken the wrong way, anything that you could say in general that doesn't sound at all bad, like anything you do could potentially be up for review and could be reported. Just don't take any risks. If anything bad happens in a video, if you say anything out of order, just take it down quick as you can. Yeah, just the people up at the top are tyrants, and they use bots to review videos and flag them and stuff. And unfortunately, it's at that point where it's kind of futile. Anyone can have their channel removed just for whatever. Just click gone. But yeah, thanks for listening, and yeah, I'll probably post a load of clips that I've made from the past week anyway. So there'll be a lot of stuff going up, probably like 5 or 6 videos, because I do little clips of things here and there. So yeah, I'll post them at some point, but I probably won't chuck them up all at once, or I will. Depends if I can be bothered. Might not even put any up. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, and yeah, stay safe out there. That's all I can really say. And yeah, for anyone who's listened to this whole thing, I really appreciate it. It's nice to rant and have someone listen. All right, well, take care, and yeah, thanks.